click it, click it, click it, click it, click it, ooh. Like a billion pics. The slap! Hey, people. My name is Cat. Sorry, I just thought of something funny. Okay, I've been watching a lot of people's video profiles here on the Slap, and I've noticed that almost everyone does their profile either sitting up or standing up. So, to be a little different, I'm gonna try mine sideways. Hi, I'm sideways now. Okay, my video profile by Cat. That's me. Okay, I just turned 16, which means that I'm one of the youngest kids in my class, but I'm mature, so whatever, you know. And I love to perform, and I love to sing. Okay, here are some of my favorite notes to sing. La! A lot of people ask me if this is my natural hair color. No, it's not. I make it this color because I love red velvet cupcakes, and this is the exact same color of a red velvet cupcake. But it tastes like hair. My brother is so weird. Like sometimes it's a funny kind of weird, but other times it's more like, uh-oh. My dad is always telling me that I say way too many words. He thinks that I say around like 9,000 words every day, and he thinks I should cut back to around like 15 words a day. I went on a vacation with my family, well, a road trip, and they accidentally left me on the side of the road. It was funny until it got dark outside, and then it got less funny. My favorite foods are cupcakes, noodles, candies, and potatoes. One time, I was at a restaurant and I ordered the popcorn shrimp, but it turns out that they have nothing to do with popcorn. They're just these little bitty fried shrimp. Here's another note I like to sing. La la. This has been Cat, which is me, and this was my video profile. La, ooh, la.
Hi, I'm Robbie. This is a song I wrote about strangers. 1, 2. Don't trust strangers on a bus. They're not the same, they're not like us. If they follow you home from school, call 911, cause that's not cool. Call 911, cause that's not cool. Your mom and dad were strangers once. Do you think that they met on a bus? It was wrong of them to trust each other, cause now they're stuck as your father and your mother. 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 Don't trust strangers you already know, even if you met them a long time ago. Don't trust strangers eating across the street. Don't trust strangers eating deli meat. Don't trust strangers eating deli meat. Don't you trust those strangers? Don't trust strangers, no. Don't trust people in general. Don't trust people. Don't trust people in general. Yeah.
Hey! It's me, Cat. Actually, my full first name is Katerina, but nobody calls me Katerina except for my grandmother, who makes awesome fudge. But I can't eat it because she puts nuts in her fudge, and my doctor says that I'm allergic to nuts, so technically, I can only eat nutless fudge. Can you guess who's filming me right now? I'll give you a hint. He's a mammal, he's wearing jeans and a t-shirt. Okay, well that's all you need to know about him because I don't even know him all that well. This is my hair dryer. I put this piece of pink tape around it, so in case it's ever stolen, I'll know this one's mine. Because, you know, what are the odds of someone else's hair dryer having a piece of pink tape right around it in this exact place? I'd say low odds, right? Sometimes I call my hair dryer baby. Like, hello, baby. Who's my hair dryer? You are, that's right. You my baby hair dryer with pink tape on it. Have you ever tried to get your whole big toe in your mouth? upside down now. There's nothing wrong with your computer, so don't, try to flip it, because I'm seriously upside down. Okay, this is my impression of a baby lamb. I know it's not great, but I just started working on it. One time, my parents took me to a restaurant and I had lamb chops that were really, really good. But now that I'm working on my baby lamb impression, I kind of feel guilty about the time that I ate lamb chops. Is it getting better? Okay, bye!
Hey!
Hey, you guys. What's up?
Okay. Be quiet. Turn the music down.
I got it.
Alrighty. Welcome to my slap page. I'm Tori.
Tori.
Okay. For the past few weeks, I've been posting messages here on the slap saying that if you leave me a comment telling me anything you want to see me do as a performer, like singing or dancing or doing a scene from a movie, whatever, I'll make a video doing it and post it here. Read the first comment. Okay, reading the comments. Look, Beck's here.
Jade's getting her new tattoo.
Read the comment! Oh, relax! Okay, first comment says, Tori, I would love to see you as a hamburger. Let's read the next comment.
No. Tori.
You said you'd do whatever they wanted.
Oh, come on. Being a hamburger isn't performing.
It's kind of like performance art.
Yeah.
It is.
But I don't want to... I mean, I'd sing a song.
Burger.
And we begin.
First, I'll put a bun under Tori's back. Tell me up! Okay, now Tori's the hamburger patty.
Yeah, I'm a beef patty.
And some lettuce.
Don't push so hard.
I didn't push.
Do the tomatoes.
Tomato!
Some onions.
No, they smell. Oh.
Pickles!
No, I don't even like pickles on my burger.
And now,
No condiments. No condiments.
More ketchup.
Shut up, Robbie.
cheese.
And now, the top half of the sesame seed bun.
Okay, I'm a hamburger now. You happy, freak?
Hey, Cat. Guess what time it is?
What time?
Dinner time!
Yo! My name's Kat, which you probably already know if you go to Hollywood Arts, which is where I go to school, which you probably already know if you go to Hollywood Arts, or if you go to...
Get to the point.
That was Jade.
Ignore me and talk.
Okay, so many people ask me the same question, and... Wait, I don't think you're recording.
Yeah, I am.
But the red light's not on.
This camera doesn't have a red light.
Then how do I know it's recording?
'Cause I'm telling you it is. Talk!
Lots of people ask me this question. They say, hey, since your name is Kat, do you like cats? And the answer is, yes, I love cats. I don't have a cat, but I might get one soon if our neighbor's cat down the street has babies. They think she's pregnant, but, I mean, she could just be fat. Well, she could be pregnant and fat. We don't know, but my mom thinks that... My mom thinks that she's...
Why'd you stop?
Don't all camcorders have a red light?
All but this one.
So should I keep going?
Hey, that'd be great.
Where was I?
Your neighbor's fat, pregnant cat.
Oh my god! Do you know what that reminds me of?
What?
One time, I was with my family having dinner at BF Wang's, and the electricity went out. No lie.
So, what happened?
The electricity came back on, and one of my Szechuan dumplings was missing. It was missing. I wish there was a red light.
Okay, this is over now.
No, wait, I want to say one more thing.
Nope.
One time, I was milking a cow, and the cow was all... And if you notice... Someone who happens to be screaming Words that begin with the letter S.
Hey, it's me, Tori. It's Saturday night, and it's, what time should be?
It's 3 in the morning.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh.
Hi. I brought us ceramic cows.
Thank you.
I'll take the little one.
Hi, we're bored. Cat's here spending the night. Hey. All right, I'm about to show you guys a video.
Insane video.
So insane.
This is insanity.
Okay. You don't go to Hollywood Arts. We have this teacher, Psychoid, who's just like so abnormal.
In a good way, though.
Oh, we totally love him.
He's an awesome acting teacher.
We love him. He's the best.
Yeah. You rock, Psychoids.
Love you, Psychoids.
My fingers.
Okay. So Psychoids does this thing at school
He does this thing
where he just like ambushes you in the hall.
and gives you an improvisational. And by improvisational, I mean improvisation. Acting challenge.
Which he did to me last Friday. Want to see? Want to see? Don't be creepy. Okay, here, watch this.
Hey, it's me, Cat. Hello! Okay, so I'm here in my room, and I spent all last week trying to think of a cool video to put on my Slap page. theslap.com. And so I had this vision of me interviewing cute guys. So BRB. Hi, I'm back. And this is Martin. Say hi, Martin.
Hi.
Martin came here to be interviewed.
No, you said you're gonna have a party.
This is kind of like a party.
I'm the only one here.
So, where are you from?
What?
Did you grow up here in LA?
Sort of. I was born in Phoenix.
Nice. Brothers, sisters?
What is this, like an interview or something?
No, just like, party.
Then where are the other people at?
So what kind of girls do you usually go for? Like tall girls, short girls, brunette girls, redheads. Wait, before you can answer? Okay. Now what kind of girls do you usually go for?
I really don't have a specific type.
Interesting. Look what I just happen to have right here. A grilled cheese sandwich just for you.
Thanks.
I made it. Just made it.
Cool.
And now, we dance. You're a good dancer. You may not realize that tens of thousands of people, sometimes when people meet, I confuse and alone, we know village, together squeeze, babies. It's me, Cat. Hi. Okay, I'm bored, so I want to make a video about something, but my brother started a grease fire, and I forgot what I was going to talk about. Have you ever said something, like a sentence, and thought to yourself, wow, like, I bet nobody else on earth has ever said those exact words that I just said? That happens to me a lot. So now, just for fun, I'm going to say 3 sentences that I bet not one person has ever said before in the history of mankind. Sentence number 1. Oh, man, my uvula got stuck between that hamster's toes. See? That could never happen, because your uvula is that swingy thing in the back of your throat right here. So there's no way you could get it stuck between a hamster's toes. Could not happen. Sentence number 2. Hey, Mr. Figgledoober, thank you for filling my gas tank with corn chowder. See, no one would ever really say that, because first, I made up the last name Figgledoober. So that's not even real. And probably no one would ever fill their gas tank with corn chowder. And even if someone did, who would say thank you for that? No one. Sentence number 3. I'm soaking wet! Quick, somebody bring me the ocean! No one would ever say that. Why? Because if you were soaking wet and you were upset about it, the last thing you'd want is for somebody to bring you the ocean. Because the ocean is even more wet than even the wettest person in the world could be. So, The ocean would just make your situation worse. Bye! Hi! We're in my room.
Yep, this is Cat's room.
Andre's here because we have to do a scene together tomorrow in class, so we're rehearsing.
I'm trying to rehearse. She just keeps playing with a stuffed giraffe.
It's true. His name is Mr. Longneck. Kiss him.
Get it away. So a few days ago, one of our teachers,
Psychowitz.
he ambushed me and Cat with one of his drive-by acting challenges.
He just like runs up to you in the hallway out of nowhere with a camcorder and he gives you characters and then you have to improvise a scene.
So if you want to see ours, here it is.
Can Mr. Longneck watch?
No,
But he's in it.
I think I said no.
Andre and Cat,
Hi!
Oh no.
drive-by acting challenge.
Look, this is Mr. Longneck.
See, Mr. Longneck?
Andre, you are a man who grew up on an island alone, so you never learned how to speak any language.
If I can't speak any language, how do I act in the scene?
You just make strange noises like "Urgh."
I see.
What's my character?
You are a nurse who occasionally bites people. Are you both ready?
not
No,
really.
can I
I'm
get a little
kidding.
more?
Action!
Excuse me, sir. I understand you're having some stomach pains. Are you speaking French? Because I don't speak French. That's not French. Spanish. Australian. All right, it doesn't matter what language you're speaking. I'm just gonna ask you some questions and make one noise for yes and two noises for no. Understand?
Ha! This is so fun!
Are you male? Have you vomited in the past 2 hours? Have you eaten any bad meat? Do you have cramps?
Ow! Cat!
Don't break character!
She just broke my skin.
That's true. I felt my teeth go in.
And that was our drive-by acting challenge with Psychowitz. No. Crazy.
What's up? It's Cat, which you probably already know, or you wouldn't have clicked on this, right? Should I move my hair out of my face? Hair moved. All right. Like a week ago or a month ago or some time ago, I started doing this thing where I interview cute guys on video, and then I post the videos here on my Slack page. So, it's Friday night, and I'm going to do a new interview in just a few minutes, as soon as my new cute interviewee gets here. Well, look who just happened to drop by my house.
You told me to be here at 7.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Do what?
Okay, every night when you go to sleep, what kind of things do you dream about?
What do you mean?
When you sleep, what kind of dreams do you have? I mean, you're a boy, so, do you dream about sports? Do you dream about cars? Maybe girls? Maybe a specific girl? I'm so tired.
It's not even 8 o'clock yet.
I just washed my hair like an hour ago. Feel it. Doesn't it feel red?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, what is your favorite musical note?
My favorite musical note?
What is it?
I don't know.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna give you 4 to choose from. La, 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 la. Which one was your favorite?
I'm gonna go.
Well, thanks for coming to my party.
It wasn't a party.
So cute.
Nickelodeon goes behind the scenes of the crossover television event, I Party with Victorious.
Hi.
Hi!
What's today?
Today is the table read for the iCarly Victorious crossover.
Hi!
Look who's here.
Uh-oh, trouble.
McCurdy. Hello.
Hello.
Are you kind of excited?
Very excited. This is the most pumped I've been in a long time. Hi!
What do you predict for the next 3 weeks of production?
I predict like a dream state. We're gonna be living in a dream state of joy.
Aren't you always living in a dream state?
What?
Everybody have a blast. You're gonna remember this forever. This is called I Party with Victorious!
All right, here we go. Let's start. Scene 1.
Look, Sam and Freddie are here. That's different.
You have no idea how in love I am with your web show.
No, but I know how in love you are with my boyfriend.
Hey, who spilled cheese puffs on the floor? Who thinks Kenan Thompson wants these cheese puffs on his floor?
There's like 200 people at this party. What if we expose Steven in front of everybody here?
Yeah! We put him in front of the whole party, yank his pants down.
The mashup of the 2 great songs continues after about 2 minutes of this. End credits roll.
Great read, you guys. Great read. I want you guys to have the time of your lives. Get to know each other if you don't know each other yet. Make friends. Have a wonderful time. Let's make a great show.
Don't miss I Party with Victorious. Coming this June, only on Nickelodeon.
So give generously, and maybe one day. Ah! Oh my God! Why?
Okay. We need to be serious.
Yeah, serious.
Let's be serious.
Okay.
All right.
I want to start over.
No, there's no
Not for me.
do-overs.
No do-overs?
There's no do-overs. Nope, not now. Not ever. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
AM!
AM!
It's time to talk like this.
Oh, it's that time already. So Cat is obviously spending the night at my house.
Hey, want to make a prank phone call on a vintage telephone that looks like an airplane?
But I don't have a vintage telephone that looks like an airplane.
Lucky for you, I do. This is Cat Valentine. Do you want to say hi to my pretty friend Tori?
You're not talking to anyone.
Shh.
No, we're wearing pajamas.
Pajamas.
¿Dónde están mis pajamas?
Play me a tune.
You control this
I will
part.
control this.
You're gonna choke me. Gentle, okay. Solo time. Tori's orchestra, take 1. That was good.
Hi, it's me, Cat. Look what I bought from Sky Store. It's a blue plush lobster. And wait. It's also a neck massager. Sky Store, you've done it again. Okay. It's tweet time with me, Kat. So here's how it works. You tweet me about any subject, seriously, anything you want me to talk about, and then I'll give you my thoughts on that subject, but only for 10 seconds, which I will time with my super cute pear phone. Okay. Ready? Okay. And the first tweet just came in. It says, Kat, what do you think of vegetables? Okay. Starting the timer. One time, I was having dinner at my house, and my mom was all, you gotta eat your vegetables if you want to have dessert. And then I thought to myself, wait, you spell dessert with 2 S's, D-E-S-S-E-R-T. But if you take away one of those S's, the word turns into desert, which is just a hot place with a bunch of sand and cactuses. I mean, think about that. 1 S in your cupcake turns into a hot place with just sand and cactuses and... Time is up. Why is it bad luck to walk underneath a ladder? Okay. I have no idea. But think about this. It's also bad luck to break a mirror, right? So if you took a mirror and smashed it while you were walking under a ladder, would you have, like, the worst luck ever? Or would the two events cancel each other out and then you'd have amazingly good luck and win a pony? Ooh, and then what if it also happened on Friday the 13th? Would you... Oh. This person wrote, "Hey, Cat, what's wrong with you?" I wish I knew. Seriously, my parents have taken me to doctors, but they don't even know. There's a theory, you see. My mom used to be a competitive breath holder. I swear she can hold her breath for like 4 minutes. She could be a dolphin, except she's not gray or that great a swimmer. Anyway, apparently she used to hold her breath when she was pregnant with me a lot, so some people think that's why I tend to be like... Oh. Okay, I should go. Time's up. Bye. I just made silly noises into the camera because I decided that's how I should start this video. Imagine if you filled an entire swimming pool with grapes and then you put on a bathing suit and just jumped into the pool and landed in like a big belly flop on all those little grapes. Let's imagine that together. If you have 2 tomatoes and they're like really tired, they can take a nap in a hammock bra. I made this. Time for your nap, tomatoes. I will now sing the tomatoes a sweet lullaby. Go to sleep, Mr. and Mrs. Tomato. Take a nap in your hammock bra. Hey, this is Cat. Lieutenant Valentine. What you doing, you know, on the spaceship? Hey, Mr. Spock. You are so Vulcan weird. Okay, don't freak out, but it's me again. Yeah. I want you to beam me up. Okay, I'm gonna do a special effect now. I beamed myself away. Bye. It's become a problem of epidemic proportion.
Hello, Lulu. It's me, Tori. So, everyone's been leaving comments here on my Slap page saying that I need to post a new video. So, I had an idea. You know that song, Freak the Freak Out? You know it? Do ya? Yeah, you know it. You know it. Okay, so I was wondering, what would that song be like if it wasn't a song, but instead it was a vicious argument between a group of teenagers? You know, I think it might go a little something like this. Are you listening? Hear me talk? Hear me sing?
Open up the door!
Is it less?
Is it more? Oh, you tell me to beware?
Are you here?
Are you there? Is there something I should know? Easy come.
Easy go. Out of your head.
Don't hear a word I said.
I can't communicate. When you wait, don't relate.
I try to talk to you.
Oh, you never even knew.
So what's it gonna be? Tell me. Can you hear me?
I'm so sick of it.
Your attention deficit. Never listen.
Never listen.
I'm so sick of it.
So I'll throw another fit. Never listen.
You never listen.
I scream your name. It always stays the same.
I scream.
And shout.
So what I'm gonna do is...
Freak the freak out.
Oh, man.
Whoa, whoa, oh. Whoa, oh, oh.
Whoa, oh.
Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What do you mean my benefits ran out?
What?
That's not part of the song.
Man, you ruined it.
I'm sorry.
Meow! It's me, Cat. Okay, before we have tweet time, please look at this huge container of ranch dressing. I bought this to give to poor people, because I feel like even if you can't afford expensive clothes, your salad should be well dressed. Now, it's tweeting time. Okay, so you send me a tweet about whatever, literally whatever you want, and then I'll tell you whatever I think about the subject, but only for 10 seconds, which I'm gonna time with my really cute pear phone. And the first tweet of the night says, how did you pick that really cool color for your hair? Okay, I'll start the timer. One time I came home really late at night and my brother thought I was an intruder. So he picked up a big glass vase and smashed it on my head, which started bleeding, and then when I looked in the mirror, of course I was really bummed about the fact that my head was bleeding, but I loved the color. So I took some of my bloody hair to the drugstore and I asked... Okay, next tweet. This one says, if you could meet any famous person, dead or alive, who would it be? Okay, I would not want to meet anyone who's dead because that's just, you know, scary and gross. So I think I would want to meet an astronaut because the question I've been trying to ask one is, when you're in outer space, you... I just said urine. Oh my god. Sorry, kids. Oh, okay. New tweet. Okay. This person wrote, Cat, what do you think is a really important quality when it comes to picking a boyfriend? Oh, it's a cute question. Okay. The most important qualities when you're picking a boyfriend are no, I can't say that. He should be really nice and smart, and that's all that matters. That's the last question I can take, because my brother's going back to the clinic tonight. So I want to spend some quality time with him, because he could be there for a while. Yeah, so sweet dreams about ranch dressing, everyone. Bye!
Oh, come on! How could you not be scared by this?
I've seen her grandmother naked. Nothing scares me anymore.
Hi!
Wait, are you recording?
Uh-huh.
No, get out of my house.
No, this will be fun.
I did not invite her here.
Hi!
My stupid mother opened the front door and let her into my room. Get out!
No, let's do it.
I don't feel like singing a song with you right now.
One of my followers asked me if we'd sing a song together, and I said yes.
Well, I didn't.
Please?
Out!
Please?
I don't like it when you baby talk.
Sing the song with me.
I don't want to sing with you.
Sing with me.
Cat,
One song.
Okay, what song?
The theme song to Drake and Josh.
Oh, that's a good one.
I know. Sing it with me?
Well, I don't want to do it a cappella. Maybe I can get the guitar player who lives across the street.
I thought he was in jail.
He got out. Back in a sec.
And go!
Well, I never thought that it'd be so simple, but I found a way, and I always thought that it'd be too crazy, but I found a way, and if you open up your mind and see what's inside, but it's gonna take some time to realize, ooh, whoa, whoa. But if you look inside, you down. So just turn around. Whoa. Ooh. No!
iCarly presents
A three-way random debate.
this week's debate:
Screws versus
mud.
versus my tongue. Without screws, what would we do with our screwdrivers? What would they drive?
Without mud, if you tell some kid, hey, go play in that mud hole, and there is no mud, he would just be playing in a hole.
Without my tongue, I'd sound like this. Think of the children.
Although I support Gibby's tongue, I still feel that screws are the most... What are you doing?
Three-way random debate!
You're not in this one.
Well, I have no other plans today, so...
Hi!
Who is that?
I think it was Ariana Grande.
From Victorious?
Uh-huh.
Really? Hey, Ariana.
Hey, Noah.
Shh! Ariana!
We're in character.
You gotta call him Gibby.
What's up, people?
Hey, Matt, look, it's Nathan, Jeanette, and Noah.
No, we're Freddie, Sam, and Gibby.
I love the name Noah. Thanks, man.
Hey, how funny would it be if Noah met a guy who was the complete opposite of him, but his name was Yessa?
Okay, am I supposed to be Gibby now or Noah?
What's the difference?
Okay, so I didn't get invited to be in this thing, but the entire cast of Victorious did? Okay. Okay.
You need friends your own age.
Hey, Jerry.
Jerry, no, I'm Spencer. Or wait, is she playing Cat right now?
No, they're just being themselves.
Shouldn't everyone always be themselves?
Not when we're acting.
Oh, are you acting right now?
Yeah. Well, wait. Now I'm not sure.
Hi, everyone. Hey, Daniela.
Demo!
Okay, so like the whole cast of Victorious is crashing this web segment?
Oh, no, just us three.
Make that 4.
Hey, Rex. Hi, Rex.
How can Rex be talking when I'm nowhere near him?
How come you haven't had a date since your bat mitzvah?
Hey, is Rex in character? Are we supposed to be in character?
All I know is I thought by now they would have spun off Spencer and given me my own show.
What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing. It just, bugs me.
So, in conclusion, screws.
Mud.
What are we talking about?
Am I Gibby or Noah?
I should start my own show.
Hi.
That's what's up.
Hi. Okay, this is another video where I just tell you whatever random thoughts pop into my head. And since these videos have become pretty popular, I created a special beginning with a theme song and everything. I wrote and produced this myself. Here it is. My name is Cat, here's a video for you. I know it's not fancy, but it's something to do. So if you get bored, just go online to theslap.com where everything's fine. A-dee-bop-doop-dop-doobity-doo. Sometimes I wonder if you can get juice from a potato. I wonder if I pulled my hair back in a ponytail and then rubbed honey all over my face and then stuck my face in a big bowl full of popcorn, what would my face look like when it came out? Okay. This is an olive. And this is a tweezer. Now, What is it? Why? Is it possible for a teenage girl to drink water upside down? I'm thirsty! It's not possible! This has been me in a video. Come on! Give up the juice!
Okay, stop. It's the Funny Nugget Show.
It's the Funny Nugget Show!
Woo! Now, before this video begins,
Tori and I
are gonna drink some tea.
as if we are, very old ladies.
Very, very, very old ladies.
Ancient ladies.
Oh, it's some good tea. What? Okay. You have to pray?
No, pee. I have to pee. No, I have to
Oh, that's way less religious.
We're back. And we're very close to the camera.
What? We're at a proper distance from the camera.
Like proper girls who should always remain at the proper distance from a camera.
Proper.
Proper.
Propotamus.
Proper what?
Potamus. And now, I am going to read Cat's mind. All right, to do it, I have to feel your head.
Oh my god, do it.
Okay, shh. Now think.
This is so amazing. I'm thinking, okay.
I know you're thinking about a person.
No. A place. No.
You're thinking of a thing.
Yes, I am. I'm thinking of a thing.
I know. Okay.
Say more.
Shh. You're thinking of a thing that you use for some purpose.
Right, I'm thinking of a toothbrush.
Exactly.
You're right. Which I use for the purpose
Of
of
brushing your
my
teeth.
Oh my god.
See?
You're right. You're telegenetic.
Thank you.
Oh, yay. Up here. No, point the camera at me. Hi. No, those are tissues. Point the camera at my face. Hi. I'm Cat, and my brother is working the camera today. Woo! No, that's an apple. Apple. Okay. This is a special video I'm making for theslap.com, which is an awesome social networking site for the kids who go to Hollywood Arts High School. Now, while I was trying to come up with an idea for this video, Hey, no! Don't scratch! You're not supposed to scratch it! The doctor said no! No scratchy! No scratch. So, I want to make this video both fun and helpful, so I came up with this idea. Cat makes the elderly laugh. Woo! Dun, 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 dun. 'Cause what's more important than our elderly friends and laughter? Nothing, so... Look! Elderly people! Zoom in on their faces. That's Bill. Her name is Elaine. And his name is Parnell. Hi, Parnell. These three elderlies live in a special home right down the street from me, right, guys? Right? Well, they do. And they say that laughter keeps people younger. Laughter also makes some old people pee, but we won't worry about it unless it happens. Now, who's ready to laugh? Hey, Bill, you and me.
gonna go knock off a bank. You know, we're gonna go rob a bank. Elaine! Elaine, you and me, sister, we're gonna go paint the town and rob a bank. You hear me? You and me, kiddo. Bank robbery. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, this is a lady character I do.
Hey, Parnell. You look like the 4th of July. Makes me want a hot dog real bad. Think about it, Parnell. We could put onions on it and sauerkraut and call it our very own Space Cadet baby.
Sometimes the elderly don't laugh at the same things normal people laugh at. So look, I got a joke book from last century. Okay, Bill, Elaine, and Parnell, listen. A rabbi, a priest, and a monkey walk into a restaurant, and the rabbi says, "The odd thing is, that's not my foot." I think I skipped a page. Okay, this has been Cat Makes the Elderly Laugh. And make sure you watch my next video here on the Slap when I'll be No, don't scratch it! The doctor said no! Stop it! Mom!
So, what's this stunt you're supposed to be doing? Okay. Gorgeous fall. Gorgeous fall.
Look good to me. Oh my God! You were the little. Now one more time. Oh my God! You were the little. One more time. Sorry. Oh my God! You were the. One more time. Sorry. The little girl. That's hard to say. The little girl. A tribute to the float. A tribute to Mexico. And need I. But you've been depressed for days because you miss your ex-girlfriend's bunny.
Well, yes, but. Oh, you thought Bunny was a cat.
No, a rabbit. I thought it was a rabbit.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, yes, but. Oh, you thought Bunny was a cat. Sorry. Yep. Well, yes, but. Oh, you thought Bunny was a cat. I mean, really. What's wrong with me? Rabbit. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, you guys are really good at giving people bad news.
Thanks.
We do it through song.
I know. So, you see that big boy over there?
Randy Bronson?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was in jail for spanking a cop.
He was, but now he's back.
You know he has a beautiful singing voice.
I don't care! He's dangerous. And since he got 3 Fs this semester, I'm the one who's got to tell him he's expelled.
Oh my gosh.
What if he spanks you?
I know. So, maybe you guys could give him the bad news for me.
Him? No way.
For $50? Mm-hmm.
Let's go sing him the bad news.
KK.
Good. Just remember, word is, he has a thing for calypso music.
Calypso?
He got 3 Fs.
Now you're gone go.
Hey, Mr. Randy Man.
Scary Randy Bronson.
He got 3 Fs.
Now you're gone go home.
your butt in my chair.
You know, I'm not sure. I guess you'll have to speak to my butt about that.
Get away from my chair!
You know, we don't have assigned seats in this class.
Yeah, we can sit anywhere we want.
Did you just pee a little bit?
No.
Then why is my leg damp?
Move!
I will not move. I'm gonna sit right here, and there's nothing you can do.
No?
Nope. Oh, okay. Sure, fine. Do it. I don't care.
Good.
This is fun. Wow, look at that cool ceiling.
Turn it off!
No! It'll be fun.
No, it won't.
I'm Kat, and this is Jade.
Turn off the camera!
Jade's house is being fumigated for bugs, so she's spending the night here with me.
Yeah. I wish someone would fumigate you. It wasn't a joke.
Okay, when I was little,
Kill me.
I used to love hearing bedtime stories.
I'm gonna vomit.
So, if you have a baby sister or brother, go get them, because Jade and I are going to improvise our very own original bedtime story.
I thought you had a guest room.
We don't.
Then go sleep in your garage. I meant that.
Okay, kids. Jade and I will now tell you a bedtime story, and we're just going to make it up as we go along. Jade, you start. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who always dreamed of being a princess. And now Jade will tell you the little girl's name.
Her name was Blotus.
I don't think that's a girl's name.
Her name was Blotus.
The little girl's name was Blotus, so Blotus wanted to be a princess.
But then she got hit by a bus.
Okay. So Blotus, who dreamed of being a princess,
Was hit by a bus.
But she also had a magic bunny that fixed all of her injuries.
And then an elephant stepped on the bunny.
But the bunny was okay.
No, the bunny was far from okay. No.
We'll be right back. So I talked it over with Jade, and we both decided that Blotus's magical bunny was totally okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see how any bunny could recover from a severe spinal injury, but Kat said the bunny was okay, so fine. Happy bunny.
Right. Now, Blotus knew that to become a princess, she had to find a handsome prince.
Yeah, so Blotus tried to meet one through an online dating service, but when the guy showed up, he was 37, and he was on parole for vandalizing a gas station men's room.
Okay. But then, on Blotus's birthday, she woke up.
With cramps.
And she saw a beautiful rainbow outside her window.
Ow! Look at that. I pulled my fingernail off last week, and I think it's infected. Does it look infected?
And Blotus lived happily ever after.
Yep, look at that. Look at that. There's pus coming out. That is infected. Look at that.
The end. Hi! It's me, Kat, and it's time for me to make a new video for my page on theslap.com. Okay, this is gonna be a very special, cool video because... What? No, I told you, no one wants to see a pic... Ugh. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you guys that my brother is being my cameraman today, and... Why? No! Okay. Okay, my brother wants to show you a pickle he found this morning on the sidewalk. Go ahead. Great. Okay. So now, put the pickle away. Thank you. So now, for my video, there are these elderly people who live down the street from me in a special home. And last week, they all got new pair phones. So I was thinking, one of the problems that face our nation's elderlies is that, you know, they're like really lame when it comes to using all the features that so many phones have. So now, I, Cat, am going to teach the elderlies how to use the various cool features on their cell phones. They already saw the pickle. Hi, everyone. These are my elderly friends, Bill, Elaine, and Parnell. Show your phones. Hey, Bill. Okay, this is my phone. So now let's do this together. Okay. To access a wireless network, we're going to tap Wi-Fi. Tap Wi-Fi. Right? So we tap Wi-Fi. And then look under Choose a Network. Choose a network. Right? See where on your phone it says Choose a Network? No? Hi, Elaine. Okay, now let's both hold our phones like this. Perfect. Next, we're gonna set our passcode lock, okay? So together now, we're gonna tap Settings, okay? So tap Settings. Yay, you did it. Now, what do you want your passcode to be? You want it to start with a 7? Okay, let's start with that. 7, now what? Just 7? I think that passcode might be too easy for people to guess. What you thinking? Hi! This is Parnell. Hey, Parnell. I bet you can't make this sound. Now you try, and go! And now Parnell will try it. Do you want some soup? Okay, the elderlies had to go, but I think this was a lot of fun, and I feel really good about helping the elderlies learn how... They already saw the pickle! Mom!
We all in?
No, move closer together.
Hi!
Move closer together.
We're moving.
Okay.
I think I have a zit on my back.
Ew!
Dude, check it out.
Okay, scooch over. Let me in. Okay. All right, we've been studying for a test all night, and it is now...
Almost 1:30.
In the morning.
Good morning!
So, since we're all really, really tired of studying, we thought that we'd all...
Do makeovers?
No. We're gonna prank call Psychowitz!
Yes! That's the plan.
We're gonna prank call Psychowitz!
But first, a special message. It's wrong to prank call people.
It really is.
So wrong.
Hi!
So never ever prank call anyone.
Without your parents' permission.
And if your parents do give you permission to prank call someone...
You have really bad parents.
Does anyone have candy?
Shh. So seriously, never prank call anyone.
Never. Dialing Psychowitz.
Hey, put it on speakerphone.
I know what to do.
Shh, 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 shh.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, can I help you?
Who is this?
It's Mustard.
Who? Mother?
No, I'm Mother. I'm not Mother, I'm Mustard. I'm similar to Mother, except I'm Mustard.
Look, it's 1:30 in the morning.
Congratulations, you've won a new foot.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, sorry, old boy. Allow me to clarify. The phone call began with a message from Mustard. But then it seems you've won some sort of contest with the grand prize is a fresh new foot. Ha. So congratulations, Mr. Mustard. You're the proud new father of a bouncing baby kangaroo.
L'chaim!
I think maybe you have the wrong number.
We don't have the wrong number, mister. You do.
Who are you?
It's Cat. and Beck and Tori and Robbie Shapiro.
Seriously.
Really?
They left.
Okay. It's on.
Is it on?
It's on. It's on.
No, is it on?
It's on.
Shush.
Okay. It's on. Okay. Seriously. It's what time is it?
It's 3:15 a.m.
What time is it? Oh, it's 3:15 in the morning.
Woo! Tell them the name of our little show.
Oh yeah, this is the Fernie.
You said Fernie.
I didn't say Fernie.
You did. You said Fernie. I guess it's the Fernie Nugget Show.
Fernie Nugget Show. What?
Pause it. Okay.
Now we're serious.
So serious.
Very serious.
There's a margin in my shorts.
It's the Funny Nugget Show.
The Funny Nugget Show.
Tonight, Cat and I are gonna show. And now, Cat and I will pretend to be men.
Foreign men.
Foreign men who do not speak English.
No!
And so we shall now have a foreign conversation.
As foreign men
who speak no English. Ah, bishy, 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 booja, booja, bishy, 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 booja. Go, your turn.
Okay.
Oh, go. Booja, booja, depo. 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 Depo.
You said Depu.
Stay in character. Underpants? But seriously, let's be serious now. The important thing.
The really, really important thing.
It's so important, and the important thing is
The most important thing of all
is to help others.
Because without others, who's to help?
This has been the Funny Nugget Show.
She's right. And the most important thing that you will all always remember is that happy. Oh no! No! Hi. Jade spent the night at my house last night, so I thought I'd wake her up with a funny joke. Shh. Knock, knock!
And I told you a billion times never to wake me up when I'm sleeping. Why is your freak show brother recording this?
So I can put this video on the slap.
What video?
Me telling you a funny joke.
No!
Please.
Okay, just get it over with.
Knock, knock.
Come in.
No! Cut! Knock, knock!
Why is your brother wearing my bra?
Cut! Knock, knock!
Who's there?
Purple bathtub.
I hope a purple bathtub falls off a building and lands on you.
Cut! Knock, knock!
Your brother's drooling.
Oh, will you please get a rag and wipe that off your chin?
Knock, knock.
That's my part! Knock, knock!
Who's there?
Purple bathtub.
Purple bathtub.
Purple bathtub who?
I don't know, it's your joke.
Cut! Knock knock! Knock knock!
Who's there?
Purple bathtub.
Oh my god, best joke ever.
You right?
Yeah.
I see, I told
you know what?
it was
You were right. You were right. Okay.
Hi! I want to make a quick video even though it's almost dinner time and I'm so hungry right now. Well, wait, you won't see this until I post it on the Slap. So, I mean, for you, right now is in the future when you're watching this. But for me, right now means right now when I'm taping it. We have 2 different right nows. I think I just freaked myself out. I did! I just freaked myself out! I'm freaking out! I'm freaking out! I'm okay now. I mean, now, not now earlier. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I'm freaking out again! Don't worry, I'm fine. Because you know why? Because I had $1 million idea. A pillow that stays cool all night long. Do you ever get mad at your pillow? Do you ever want to shake it and say, hey, you were cool and nice when I went to bed and now you're all hot and mean. What's the deal, pillow? Well, instead, why not sleep on a 7-pound bag of ice? Kiss your mean hot pillow goodbye and put your face on something cool. See? I'm already sleepy. You know what I love? Clouds, because they're nice. Sometimes. Other times they make mean faces at me, and they know they can get away with it because they're so far up in the sky. One time, I looked at a cloud, and it looked just like this other cloud that was mean to me the week before. Do you think it was the same cloud? Is it following me? Uh-oh. I'm freaking out again. Hey, I had another $1 million idea. You take 999,999 $1 bills and put them all in one place, and then you ask one of your friends if they'll give you $1. Boom! You've got $1 million! Hooray! You're rich! Now you can buy ice pillows for everyone you know. Hi! I know a lot of you kids out there probably have a lot of homework to do, so I'm gonna make a video to help you learn stuff and do good in school. That way you have more time to watch videos. Today's subject is George Washington. George Washington is often called the father of our country. That's because he didn't have any children of his own and the founding fathers felt bad for him. They couldn't give him any real kids, though, because George Washington always carried a sword, and swords should be kept away from children. George Washington was the first president. This is because he's on the $1 bill. See? They figured, well, he's already on the money, so who else are we gonna get to be the president? The end. It's not the end. I thought of more stuff. George Washington owned a plantation. That's like an old-fashioned word that means big farm where plans are made. George Washington was always making plans. It's true, he left them all over the place. On his farm, people would always find little scraps of paper that said things like, I think I'll paint the barn tomorrow, or I should harvest these and eat them, or that pig kind of looks like an old man. I think I'll dress him up in a white beard and take him to get his library card. George Washington was over 6 feet tall, but everyone else was way shorter back then, so that would be like someone being 30 feet tall today. 30 feet is almost as tall as the building the judge told my brother he had to stay in every weekend for 6 to 18 months with time off for good behavior. Some people think that George Washington had wooden teeth, but it's not true. His teeth were made of ivory. From a hippopotamus! George Washington had hippopotamus teeth. Can you imagine what life would be like with hippopotamus teeth? It would be hard to be president with hippopotamus teeth, but George Washington did it, and that's why he's a great man. George Washington was a dancer. Seriously, he was a really good dancer. Watch. Go, Georgie. Go, Georgie. I'm Kat, and I just got a new chair! It spins! I didn't know we had the technology. So sometimes people say you can't judge a book by its cover, but I don't know why they say that. It's really easy. This one's yellow. This one looks really boring. This one's about mice and men. It's not that hard. Okay, I love straws. They're like the best. So now I'm gonna show you what it was like the very first time I ever used a straw. What is this strange object in my chocolate milk? It doesn't smell like anything. It doesn't taste like anything. Wait, I have an idea. Wow, straws are the best. Pillow Lounge! Okay, for the first time ever, anywhere in the world, I'm gonna show you an eyes closed wink. That's right, I'm gonna wink at you with both my eyes closed. Here goes. I did it! I love bubbles. You probably don't know this, but I'm like an expert at keeping bubbles from popping. It's true. Like I'm one of the best in the world. Like if an asteroid was gonna hit Earth, the government would put me in a mountain to protect me because my skills would be needed to rebuild our world. Remember my chocolate milk? Of course you do. It says on the side that it expires tomorrow, but what if I flew with my milk to Australia? It's tomorrow there already because it's time change, so would it be expired? And would my milk know? It hurts my head to think about it. I know what to do. I feel better now. Bye!
Hey guys, Robert and Skiddly Pop Pop Katarina here.
Coming to you not live from... Wait, your name is Robert?
Yeah.
Gross.
So, as some of you know, Little Miss Cat and I are pretty good at delivering bad news to people through the delight of songery.
Which means we sing cute songs.
That is what he means. That's what I mean.
And a lot of you guys have been messaging me on the Slap asking if Robbie and I could sing some bad news to people you know.
So this song is perfect to play for a friend,
A parent,
a mailman,
a mailman's parent,
who has an unsightly melanocytic nevus on their face.
What are those words you just said?
They have a mole on their face.
Oh, good. I thought I was about to sing the wrong song. Yes, a mole. Sometimes they're cute.
But sometimes they're not.
This song is for when they're not.
6, 7, 8. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over that mole on your face.
Moles just happen, they aren't your fault. But that little beauty is quite a disgrace.
Hey friend, you're still a good person. You wear your heart right on your sleeve. But you have got to fix that, or your friends will up and leave.
There's no way you don't see it. I know your house ain't dark. And don't you kid yourself, it's not a beauty mark. Beauty marks are little and cute.
Like Cat. It's really, really gross when we're at the table and I have to look at that ugly brown zit.
Every bite of my tuna sandwich makes me feel like I'm tasting it.
So do yourself and your pals a favor.
Have your doc fire up his laser.
And aim it at that nasty butte.
Or all your friends will continue to boot.
That means throw up. Good job, Katarina.
Same to you, Robert. Ew. Hi! I'm in my pajamas! Oh no! Don't look, I'm embarrassed! I'm not embarrassed. Do you like my jammies? They have candies on them. That's so that in case I get hungry in the middle of the night, I have something to snack on. Don't laugh, it happened. One time I woke up in the middle of the night and half my sleep was gone. All right, here are my 5 all-time favorite words. Number 5, happy. Number 4, pretty. Number 3, rum-num-is-a-gaggity-blarg. I know, that one surprised me too. Number 2, cuddly. And my number 1 favorite word of all time is, I forgot. I could swear I wrote it down somewhere. Sparkly, that's my favorite word. I wrote it down on this banana, see? Okay, $1 million idea. We have special clothes to sleep in and they're called pajamas. So if we have special clothes to sleep in, I think we should have special clothes to take baths in. They could be pretty colors and fun, and they could be called bathing suits. Maybe that idea's taken. I know, bath jamas. Ugh, my mom made me get dressed. Cat, it's 6 o'clock at night. I'm not giving you dinner in your pajamas. Fine, Mom. I don't want dinner. But it's spaghetti night. I don't care. Spaghetti's your favorite. No, it's not. You're a fibber. You're a fibber. Spaghetti really is my favorite. I'm kind of a fibber. Watch, I bet I can eat this whole thing in one slurp. Why don't they make spaghetti in other shapes besides spaghetti shape? Like, maybe spaghetti shaped like the moon, or spaghetti shaped like my elbow, or spaghetti shaped like my ear. Ear-getty, I would totally eat that. Mom, tomorrow I want ear-getty. Well, dinner's over. I'm totally putting my jammies back on. Bye. Hi, Slap Buddies.
It's me and Cat.
And me, Cat.
Yep. And we're back to sing you another one of Cat and Robbie's Bad News Songs.
Yay! Okay, our first couple of songs were meant to be used for almost anyone.
But we started feeling bad for people out there with really weird problems. That's why our song today is titled
Your turtle got out and was picked up by a bird, but don't worry, he's fine. You just need to keep a better eye on him.
So this one's for you, irresponsible turtle owners.
Yeah. And just to warn you, we're gonna get a little bluesy.
Well, you got a turtle up there in your room.
But that poor little turtle man, he almost faced his doom.
So your turtle got up and walked out the door.
He crawled to your lawn, but he ain't there no more.
'Cause you see a bird flying way overhead.
Well, it picked up your little turtle now and made him feel dead.
Oh, but your turtle, that bird just dropped him on a roof.
Your neighbor's roof, to be exact.
I say that poor reptile. Turtles are reptiles, that's a fact. So go tell your dad, or maybe your mom,
to fetch the ladder or borrow one from Tom.
Assuming you know a dude named Tom.
Although it would be kind of weird if you don't know a single Tom.
Just get your turtle and give him a nice kiss on his shell.
Give a little smooch to your green fella.
But then go wash your lips, 'cause you could get salmonella.
Salmonella's a bacteria.
Whoa. From now on, keep your turtle safe.
And go out and meet a dude named Tom, why don't you? Hi, it's me, Cat. I'm talking to you backwards. Wouldn't it be weird if people talked to each other like this? Hi, it's me, Cat, facing forwards. My brother's working the camera for me again. My last video, some people commented that it was distracting how he kept scratching his sores. Well, don't worry, some people. Because my mom took him to the doctor and they gave him one of those cones, like the kind you put around dogs' necks to stop them from scratching. It worked great. Except now, my brother thinks he's a dog and won't stop biting people. Kinda makes you think, huh? I have just been informed that avocados do grow on trees. And I guess that means maybe money does too, right? Well, alright. I'm gonna go rob a tree. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna take these at the store. You know what food I would not want to be? An onion. They make everybody cry and they give you bad Ah! Something's touching my leg! Ah! Ew! 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 Oh my god! What is it? Phew! It was only Mr. Purple's. I thought that maybe it was one of my brother's pet tarantulas. He left the lid to their aquarium open one day, and now they jump out at you sometimes when you're taking a shower in the guest bathroom. And that's why we rarely have guests. You know what's sad? I've never had a birthday wish actually come true. But wait, what if they just haven't come true yet? And what if they all come true at the same time? Oh no! Where will I keep my unicorn? Oh wait, I know. I'll just keep it in my giant floating castle. Problem solved. Okay, since the video's almost over, it's time for the grand finale. I've been working on this trick for a really long time, and I think it's gonna be awesome. So, okay, here I go. 1, 2. No! Stop biting! Down, boy, heel! No! Stop biting my heel!
Welcome, Slapophiles.
Hi.
I am the Great Rabino, and this is my adorable assistant, Cat. Say hi.
I already did.
Okay. As all of you know, I am an experienced magician.
You are?
Yes.
I thought you only took one class.
And I'm doing really well. A-.
I wouldn't call yourself a magician after just taking one class.
But
I took a physics class, but I don't run around calling myself a physician.
You took physics?
Yeah.
Was it hard?
No, I liked it. I sat by the window and looked at the birds.
For my live internet streaming magic trick of the week, I will make a rabbit appear out of thin air. In this hat.
Wait a second, wait, what?
Excuse me?
You're gonna make a whole rabbit appear in this tiny hat?
It's a normal-sized hat.
No, it's not. It's a tiny hat for your tiny head.
I don't have a tiny head.
Why does everyone call you Tiny Head?
People call me Tiny Head?
Sure. Robbie Tiny Head Shapiro. That and Loud Breather.
I have sinus problems.
You don't have to tell me. I sit next to you during Psychoids class.
You know what? I can do this trick myself. Just exit. And now, as you can see, my top hat is completely empty. And it is a totally normal-sized top hat. And there is nothing unusual about its construction. And now, we tap the magic hat with the magic wand as we say the magic words. Alakazam! Alakazir! Abracadabra! Rabbit! Appear. Where's the rabbit? Cat! Why are you holding the rabbit?
I don't know. You're the magician. You tell me. I think if you were getting an A- in this class, you know how to do your own trick. Hey, you want to get in there? I don't think so. Me neither. It's like a tiny little cave. Are we done? Hey, Slapperoos, it's me, Cat.
And me, your boy Robbie.
I thought you weren't going to say that.
Sorry.
Well, we're back here on the Slap to sing you another one of our bad news songs.
This one is about everyone's favorite old person, the grandmother.
I love grandmothers. They're so sweet and old and wrinkly. They're like human raisins. Except I bet they don't taste that good.
Well, one time my mama made me some muffins and, she was bending over and some hair got in the mix and, well, basically I ate a little bit of her.
Well, did she taste like raisins?
She did not.
Well, now you know. Sometimes grandmas aren't the best.
Like, for instance, when they stay at your house.
So here is a song to help you tell your brothers and sisters that grandma is coming to stay. Hit it, my boy!
Did you ever know that you're really neat?
You're ever so humble and always so sweet.
Did you also know Grandma's coming to stay.
You didn't?
Well, it gets worse.
She's sleeping in your room.
So now her face will be snuggling on your pillowcase.
Her old wrinkled skin will be rubbing on the sheets you're sleeping in.
You get to sleep on the floor and freeze your butt and listen to her snore.
She'll put her teeth in a cup, just don't drink the water when you wake up.
Mom said it's only gonna be a week or 2 or 3 or 8.
But look at it this way.
We couldn't think of a way to make it sound any better today.
It's a pathetic tale that the next few weeks are gonna feel like jail. So good luck. Now, go call your grandma.
Or your mama.
Ha! You blink!
We win!
Booyah! That was called an ambush staring contest.
Consider yourself ambushed, you silly little slap dangler.
Okay, you clicked this slap page to hear another one of our bad news songs.
Our bad news songs.
Today's song is about
Wait for it.
clams.
You know, those weird blobby sea creatures that come in a super hard shell that you have to rip open with a special little knife?
Wait a minute. Isn't the shell the clam's house?
Yeah?
So, when you're eating clams, you're like ripping the clam out of its house?
I guess, but...
That's so mean.
Well, I mean, kind of, but people eat it for
Well,
nourishment.
what if, how would you like it if some giant was walking down the street and he saw your house and he was like, hey, I think I'm gonna rip open that house and see what kind of delicious things I find inside?
Cat, it's...
Well, and you were just sitting there in your room doing nothing wrong, and you were like, no, please, Mr. Giant, don't eat me. I'm a good boy. I make my bed in the morning.
Cat!
What?
Can we just sing the song?
Oh, sure. This is a song to play for someone who has a piece of clam stuck in their teeth.
It happens more than you'd think. You've got some clam stuck in your teeth, some clam gems right there in your teeth. Not there.
Right there.
It's in your teeth, we swear. So get some dental floss, you freak. It's been in there for like a week. It's rotting and molding as we speak. Well, that grayish little blob makes you look like such a slob, hanging out right there in your bicuspid.
Even the guy who drives a bus, who doesn't bathe and spits at us, who looks like this, yeah, he's disgusted.
So pop that thing right out today, or else you'll get some tooth decay. You'll lose a tooth and you'll be unhappy. You'll have a hole right over here, and every day you'll shed a tear, and all your friends will call you Gappy. Please, brush your teeth and floss every day.
I don't want to get stuck by a giant's tooth. Hi, everyone. It's time for Cat's Happy Hour, my new show where I spread happiness for a whole 6
All right. It's time for another What I Hate video. Ugh, what is this music? Like I was saying, this is What I Hate, a video series where I tell you what I hate. It's not rocket science here, people. Look, I made a new sign. But then I destroyed it. You know what I hate? When people say everything happens for a reason. Oh yeah? If everything happens for a reason, then why do I have this hideous foot blister? What reason could this possibly serve except to completely wazz all over my day? What do you want?
I left my pear phone on the seat. It's warm.
Leave now.
What you doing?
I'm talking about stuff I hate.
That sounds depressing.
No, actually, it's quite a stress reliever. You want to try it?
I don't know.
Come on, no, just look into camera and talk about something you absolutely cannot stand.
Okay, well, I kind of don't like those girls who wear really big sunglasses. Like, your eyes aren't really that big. Why do you need such big glasses? That did feel good.
Told ya. Anyway, thanks, Kat.
You know what else really bugs me? Holes in bagels. Bagels are so delicious. Why would you want to waste so much? That's a lot of missing bagel.
Okay, Kat, you can leave now.
And where do the holes go? Oh, and you know what else I really hate? When people drink coffee like this. Ugh, it's so annoying. Learn how to drink like a normal person.
Well, some people can't help it. That's just the way they drink.
Oh, and thank you for reminding me. I hate when people are like, nah, I can't help it. That's just the way I drink. Wow, you're right. That was really fun. Bye.
I hate when people take over other people's videos.
Hey there, slap maniacs.
Hi.
So as my final project for my Intro to Magic class, I have to perform a magic trick in front of a live audience.
Oof.
So I decided to live stream this trick on the internet so everyone at school could see it. Kat, my lovely assistant, are you ready to disappear?
Ready.
Kat will now step into this ordinary box. That is ordinary and normal in every way. As you can see, it's a perfectly normal box.
Whee!
No secret compartments, no trap doors, no nothing. And now, to make Kat vanish. First, I say the magic word, Schlemazel! Then I tap the box 3 times. And as you can see, Kat has disappeared.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do it one more time.
Are you kidding me right now?
No, I'm sorry. I'll start over. Do it again.
Okay, let's try this again. All right, once again, I spin the box, and now I say the magic word, Schlemazel, and then I tap the box 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and finally, Kat has disappeared!
I couldn't find the secret door.
What the? There's no secret door, Kat.
Oh, right.
Okay. Here we go. Lucky number 3. So, spin the box.
I'm getting nauseous.
Well, maybe if you had disappeared the first time like you were supposed to, you wouldn't be getting nauseous. Now I say the magic word, Schlemazel, and I tap the box 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then hopefully Kat has disappeared. Jiminy crackers, Kat.
You can't see me. I disappeared.
No, you didn't. Can you get it right this time? My final grade's on the line here.
Okay.
All right. So spin. Schlemazel. 1, 2, 3, and Kat has disappeared. Jade.
Yeah, I was watching your stupid magic show on my parapet across the hall and had to put a stop to it. So yay! Abracadabra. Ta-da. Trick's over. The end.
The power of magic.
Hi there. School just ended, and I reserved this room so I could work on a study project. But I have a secret. I don't have a study project. I'm gonna record one of my videos where I interview a cute guy, and I know what you're thinking. Where's the cute guy, Kat? Give me 2 seconds. Why are you sitting so far away? That's better. So what do you feel like doing?
I feel like trying out for soccer, and you said the sign-ups were in here at 4 o'clock.
You're so funny.
What?
I have an important question. How would you hug a redheaded girl after a date?
That's your important question?
Yes.
What does that have to do with soccer?
Everything. Now tell me or you're off the team.
But I'm not on the team. I'm here to try out for.
You give good hugs.
Okay, listen. You gave me this flyer that said tryouts were in here at 4 o'clock.
Right.
Where are the kids? Where's the coach? And does this school even have a soccer team?
Those are good questions. I'll answer after you open this box.
What's this?
Open and see. Read the card.
Give rose to Cat.
What? A rose for me? Oh. You're moving kind of fast. And I like it.
I think I'm gonna leave.
No, you're giving me mixed signals.
There are no signals. I'm here to try out for soccer, and that's it.
Don't go. Okay, what position do you want to play?
You really want to know? I was thinking midfield.
That's so interesting. That's the position that hugs the most, right?
I'm out of here.
Well, you made the team!
This is Sam from iCarly.
Yeah, you love me.
And this is Cat from Victorious. So here's the deal. Sam rescues Cat from a dumpster. They become roommates.
That's not how you sleep in a sofa bed.
Start an awesome babysitting service.
Whoa, I don't want this beast. Yeah, pretty flowers.
And before they know it, are best friends. Sam's always there for Cat.
I need you to help me take care of...
Hang on, let me shut the door first.
I need you to help me take care... Well, how's she gonna hear me now?
And Cat is always hugging Sam.
Not a hugger, not a hugger!
Don't miss the brand new series, Sam and Cat. Saturday, June 8th at 8 on Nick.